Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Knights of the Fallen Empire Edition. Now, when we left off, we had rescued Drellik and reunited with him, and hopefully he will prove himself to be a very worthy apprentice. Obviously, he survived the last 5 years without us, so I think he has grown in power exponentially, and we're going to be finding out exactly what he is capable of. And so, let us move on to do yet another alert, and I think I would like to do the Nic Oka one. It seems as though that would be a pretty cool idea, so let us travel to the alert location and actually see what that is about. I am hopeful that it will result in us meeting Nic Oka. That seems like a pretty cool idea. It seems like a rather shady character, which actually holds quite a bit of maybe comedic effect, as well as a little bit more smuggling and a variety of different underworld deals. Okay, so we are in a cantina on Zakul, by the looks of things. Okay, so let us now move around here and talk to Nic Oka, who actually just happens to be over here. Okay.
Well, if it isn't Lord,
I thought...
It'll come to me.
I thought everyone in the galaxy knew my name by now.
Sobering, isn't it? Buy me a drink or walk away. It's all the same to me.
Nic Oka, I could use a pilot of your caliber, assuming you can still fly.
Smooth as a Thranta. Don't work for just anyone, though. Order a drink. Let's see what you're worth.
A drink to tell my worth?
No better way to show it. Throw something together that you think represents who you are.
Alright, I'll mix something up.
Not just something. Put thought into it. Go on. Surprise me.
Okay, it appears as though we are now going to be mixing a drink for Nico. Okay, that is actually rather impressive. So, Colto, I'm thinking we're probably going to want to have something... Yeah, I think we're going to have some Colto here.
Inventive?
And then we're also going to be using some corpse fungus.
I won't be much use to you dead.
Yes, exactly. But that's why I gave you the Colto, so that you can actually survive the corpse fungus. That's actually the reason why, but nevertheless, okay. And I think a nice Arcanian sweet milk.
Nice.
Okay, I was thinking that 3 would be the maximum. How about some fruit?
Don't forget the little umbrella. Watch the foam.
Yes. Okay.
Fancy.
Okay, so now, can I mix it? Wait a minute. Oh, I see. So you can actually put it back. Okay, no, I want to keep that.
Watch the foam.
And I'd like to put this.
Good year.
And now, can I mix it in some way, or do I have to add more ingredients? Ah, the drink mixer. Oh, I see. I may have put a couple of, way too many ingredients, but we're gonna do it. You can use this mixer to make your drink for Nico out of the ingredients you've selected. Do you wish... sure, why not? We're gonna kill him anyway, but it appears as though he's gonna have a smile on his face as he does. Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. Mix the selected ingredients. Okay, well now, it appears we need to speak to him once again. I'm a little bit worried that he's going to absolutely hate it and then, well, disappear.
Glad my stomach's made of Durasteel.
I put a lot of thought into the ingredients, or you will drink it and you will like it. Let's probably say that. No, I don't know. It's a little bit... Oh, yeah, let's say it.
Doesn't want to stay down? We'll call this one Broken Chains.
Ooh, okay. Well, fitting. Now that you're hydrated, ready to join me?
I like your style. And this dump's lost its charm. I'm all yours.
Okay, well, well, that it's left me a little bit speechless right there. Okay, that is rather impressive, to say the least. So now we are going to be traveling back to Hylo Viz and speaking with her. Obviously, that was a very quick alert indeed. However, I am pretty sure Hylo is probably going to ask us to do something else. Maybe to recover a ship for Nico to use or something along those lines. Maybe something like that. Not entirely sure, but nevertheless, let us interact with her. And there is Nico. He's actually sitting there.
So here I am minding my own intergalactic smuggling operation when some random excess freighter pulls a hotshot landing and out walks Nic Oka. I really thought they'd just turn out to be more rumors. But hey, I'll take it. Guy knows his stuff, has a lifetime of connections in the underworld, a name that opens doors, not to mention he's a crack shot gunslinger. And a fine pilot to boot. He's almost as good as me, and that's not the kind of thing I say lightly.
You're welcome.
I'll have to ask him how he managed to float those rumors to us. At any rate, he's going to be an all-around huge help. He's good enough that he can actually take some of the pressure off me, too. Today's looking to be a pretty good day.
Okay, well, there we have it. We have completed that very easily indeed, and that was that alert done, by the looks of things. Okay, so in other words, now we just have Dr. Ogorob, and I see. It appears as though Talos Drellik is on Yavin. Okay, well, I suppose we will travel to the alert location and see what we can do about rescuing him. Of course, we do like Talos quite a bit. He is an exceptional healer, or he was before they changed all of the companions' abilities, of course. And yes, I actually did like his character quite a lot as well. So yes, without further ado, oh, we are very close by. Okay, so let us move up here and see what he has to say for himself.
Oh, my lord! It's good to see you whole. I'd half expected to encounter your ghost in a place like this. Hoped, really.
You hoped I was dead?
Many believed you'd already passed on. I thought you might be able to reach out to me in a place like this. It would only have been a minor setback for a Sith of your cunning and knowledge. I'm sure of it. Welcome to Yavin 4, my lord. Oh, this is not the first time you've been here, I know. Nor will it be the last, I'm sure. A lifetime of knowledge is buried on this world.
I can feel the dark side pulsing through this place in ways both familiar and foreign.
Echoes of the ancient alchemy of Naga Sadao? Oh, or possibly the man himself. They say his ghost still dwells on this world. Perhaps you're even feeling the very thing I'm researching. Could it be calling to you? Wouldn't that be something? I came to Yavin 4 to study the mechanisms of the Temple of Sacrifice. Your strike team was quite thorough disabling it, but portions are still woven throughout the area. My theory is this ancient piece of technology may share traits with others built by the Sith Emperor.
Such as the Eternal Throne. Good thinking, Talos.
Spot on, my lord. What little has been revealed about Zekul indicates that their eternal fleet is attuned directly to their Emperor's will. The Temple of Sacrifice seemed attuned to our former Emperor in a similar way. If you'd help me exhume a few samples, we could take them for analysis.
Oh, I see. Okay, so there is actually a unique option here where we can actually bypass this mission. As we see here, you've wasted enough time on this hunch of yours. I have need of you elsewhere. Now, we could potentially do that and just gain Talos, but I'd like to help him, considering he is a really nice guy. I'd like to be able to support his findings, shall we say. So I'm going to say, very well, let's not dally about.
That's the spirit. Here are the locations we should search. I'll be right behind you.
And it appears as though he's actually joining us. Wow, that is pretty impressive, I gotta say. Okay, so let us make our way to recover artifacts from Site 1. Okay, well, let us hope that there aren't too many sites to go. I would like to potentially do maybe 3, and then we'll be heading on from there. But also, I'd like to be able to recover artifacts reasonably quickly from these sites. and we'll see where it goes from there. I could have bypassed this mission, which maybe would have been a good idea, but let's just see how it actually goes, because we can actually find a pretty reasonable area here, but there are a lot of people around. I gotta say, there are a huge amount of people, so let's just see where we're actually going here. What is actually... okay. Ah, it's over here. I see. Okay, so let us deal some damage then. Let's take these guys out relatively easily. A nice assassinate and some demolishes here. We can very easily kill these guys. No problem at all. Obviously with Talos, he is used to healing us quite a lot. And I gotta say, maybe he got tired of it, but we were very thankful for all of his assistance, that is for sure. So let us loot that, and then we will interact with the artifacts. There we go. There we have it.
In any case, an investigation for another day. Let's continue with our present task.
Yes, let us continue, thank you. And now, wait a minute, where am I actually heading? Well, let's just see here. It appears... ah, I have no clue, actually. Recover artifacts from Site 2, which is actually just over here. So I suppose I will go upstairs, well, up, and then head over to the speeder, and then we'll see what we can do about traveling to the next site. As it appears that it doesn't seem to be anything around here, so I will need to take a speeder toward that area. Oh my, it's actually reasonably far away. I should have used our quick travel. Why didn't I use the quick travel? Well, I suppose it's because I was unsure whether we had the opportunity to do that, and these speeders are relatively fast as it is, so nothing too much to worry about there. And now let's just take a look and see what is going on in this area here. Ah, I see. It's right over there, next to the Masasi camp, if I recall correctly. So we're going to be landing here, and we'll make our way over as quickly as we can. There is actually a data pad there for an optional quest, one of the dailies no doubt, but I will not be doing that right now. Of course, we will just be making sure that we do the artifacts first, and that will be very, very nice indeed. So let's just hope that we don't have to fight too many units along our way here. No, it appears not. There is the artifacts. Wow, that is actually pretty impressive.
Sometimes I forget the kind of being our Sith. Are you okay?
Okay, well, we're going to be fighting these guys by the looks of things. I don't think I really need to be honest. I don't think there's really any necessity to do this, but nevertheless, I suppose I will, just to make sure that we get a little bit of experience as well. Well, experience for our legacy, I suppose, but yes, otherwise we are max level, of course. Now, I am going to be actually using Force Cloak here because I want to get out of combat. Is that actually going to work? Apparently not. Apparently they don't care about stealth or not. That is actually a little bit irritating, I gotta say, but nevertheless, I'll just fight these guys. And we can eliminate them very easily indeed. There we have it. There we have it. Very nice indeed. Okay, so now let us make our way over here. And that is one artifact from Site 3, so I can assume this might be the last one. And then we'll be heading back to Odessen with Talos by our side. Well, we will see how that goes, of course. Not entirely sure just yet. And we'll try to avoid as many of these stone rays as we can. Okay, so where... Ah, there is the artifact. Okay, so if I go stealth, use Mind Trap, and pick this up, and then get on my mount and run away, is that going to actually work? It appears as though it is. Wonderful. Okay. Yes, being a little bit sneaky as a Sith assassin here, of course we have to be. And we will be... Oh, it appears, yes, actually recovering 4 artifacts from Site 4. Well, okay. And that's just up here by the looks of things. Okay, not too bad. Don't have to go too far away for that. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to stealth past most of these units, I think. And let's actually see what happens here. Okay, so it appears... Is this where they spawn? Oh no, it's a binding chain. I see, there's actually a binding chain here that you can actually attack. And we're being attacked by this. Okay, well that's a little bit different, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to be dealing damage to these guys, of course. And of course I'm almost dying, which is not very nice, is it? Not very nice at all, but okay, let's attack that. And, oh my, okay, so I'm not entirely sure what Talos is doing right now. I'm hopeful that he's actually going to heal us, but it appears that we're maybe taking a little bit too much damage for his liking, perhaps. But thankfully enough, we are now gaining some HP, now that we stunned this guy. Not too bad. And now we will be attacking yet another chain. Okay, this is relatively annoying, isn't it? Okay, well, we're gonna have to take care of these young warriors now. And a nice assassinate, there we go. Finish that one off very, very quickly. And then we can eliminate this one. And then the last chain. Okay, now I can loot this. But can I? Maybe?
More elements that don't belong.
Okay. What is happening here? Wow, that was amazing. Okay, so Talos is absolutely amazing. He actually just stunned it at the exact right moment right there, just for us to very, very quickly pick up all of the artifacts. That was very, very nice indeed to see that. And now, we just have to focus on taking this guy out. And that should be easy enough. Let's hopefully get him below 30% so we can start to use our assassinates. There we go. Oh yes, there we are. Very nice. And there we have it. Okay, so the last site is Site 5. I hope. He said it was the last one. I've identified one more sample to excavate. Yes, exactly. So that should be the last one, and then we will be heading back to Odessen, of course. So where is that? Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay, so I will be cutting away, and I will see you once we arrive. Okay, so we have arrived at Site 5, and we only have to retrieve 2 artifacts here, and it appears that we can actually see them almost immediately. We just need to get around these trunks here, these trees, and various branches, and loot them.
Yeah, that should do it. We should return to camp before any of these pieces are damaged.
Yes, exactly. I agree, Talos. And we just have to return to his base camp. Wow, that was remarkably easy. I was expecting, considering it looked very, very influenced by the dark side and things like that, I was really expecting us to be attacked right there, but it appears that we were relatively lucky, so nothing really to worry about there. And we can now head on to Talos' base camp, which is very close by indeed. And no doubt he will be very happy with our findings. I'm not entirely sure whether I should have bypassed that. I think it's actually quite nice to help out the companions, at least of our character. So, why not?
Ha! Just like old times! I haven't been chased by marauding life forms on an expedition since you disappeared. Quite missed the thrill of it. We couldn't have done it without you, my lord. This should be everything I need.
Anything to help bring down the Eternal Empire. And there we have it. Okay, so we are going to be heading back to Dr. Ogorob, who is all the way here. And we will be traveling to his laboratory, and no doubt he will be very happy with Talos as an addition to his scientific force. And it is a force to be reckoned with, that is for sure. So, yes, thankfully enough, we have both of them on our side now. Obviously, Ogorob joined us at the beginning, but Talos and Ogorob together, that is just going to be amazing. Very much so.
Commander, wanted to share my gratitude over your recent recruitment of Talos Drellik, and commend your insight. In truth, we have sorely needed an individual more specialized in ancient knowledge and the more Force-oriented technologies. Sadly, my genius lies elsewhere, and as these types of technologies form the foundation of so much within the Eternal Empire, it has been a consistent stumbling block for us. However, Dr. Drellik's insights have already started to break down these barriers to our progress, and I delight to imagine the inevitable breakthroughs that will soon follow. In fact, he was just speaking to me about the thesis for his doctorate, an in-depth analysis of an ancient race known as the Deshad. Fascinating work. Apparently, these creatures could siphon and consume Force essence. Imagine what might result if the mechanisms behind this ability could be properly researched and understood. Could we create some sort of fixed or even portable biotechnological platform? Some sort of force dampening or consuming field, or perhaps an explosive or warhead-like delivery platform? The possibilities, so myriad it is dizzying. I must be alone with my thoughts. Such inspiration must be captured.
Excellent. There we are. Thank you very much, Dr. Ogorob, and it appears as though Talos Drellik has now joined us as a companion, and there he is. That is very, very nice indeed. So, we are now going to be ending this episode off here, and next time we will, well, I suppose attempt one of these, I would say, from the main characters. Maybe Theron or Lana. Maybe one of their alerts would be rather fascinating as well. So, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.